We are ready to enter Lane Stadium in Blacksburg, Virginia. The Hokies enter the stadium to the familiar strains of Enter Sandman. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Restate the David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Catching up with the South Carolina head coach before the game, he is so excited because this crowd has been one of their best assets all season. They make every game difficult. When a hard opponent comes in, the crowd rises to their best occasion, and he's been telling the students all week, we need you today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Hokies headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. They go play action with Sellers. Fires left. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Here's Sellers to throw. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Out wide left, it's Bennett. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Moves the pocket. It's Sellers. Just a complete misfire.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Again, it's Sellers. Stepping to the right. He's going to run it. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part.
Makes the catch and he's free. Touchdown, South Carolina. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The run inside. It's Overton. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Sets his feet. It's Ryan. Caught. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Rush right in his face. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He fires to the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the air, it's Ryan. Out wide right, it's Green. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Long way to go on 2nd down. He's going to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on 4th down. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing Sellers. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Dropping back, it's Ryan. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. Lucky to get it off.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the grab at the 10. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full, because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. After that tight first quarter, this 2nd period ought to be a lot of fun. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, it's Hawkins. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Ryan. Left side is Green. Breaks into the open. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Buying time to his right. He'll pull it down. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Brown. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. Swamped immediately.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Hokies. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harbor. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And I think it's safe to say Lenoris Sellers, David, probably one of the most polarizing players in all of college football. You've seen how special and freakishly talented this guy is with his ability not just throwing the football, but running it, The strength, the size, the power, and more than anything, what we saw a year ago was his ability to avoid sacks and avoid negative plays. I know this. He doesn't have a chance unless this offensive line gets a lot better, but they believe they've built that up. And if that's the case, this could be a very special year for South Carolina.
Well, and let's be honest. This is where they spent their money in the offseason. They wanted to fortify the offensive line. They brought in Kendall Briles at the coordinator spot. They did everything they could to build around this young man. Lenore Sellers' talent is through the roof. We know it. Big, strong, can throw it. Now the pieces around him, a big year could be coming for this big young man. That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
From the gun on third down, Sellers. Grabs it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep...
Touchdown, Gamecocks. Great job by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's Heath. Makes a move. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for space. It's Hawkins. Turning it on. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going with the ground game left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Sellers. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Swats it away.
can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had the last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Changing the routes with his receivers. Moving the pocket, it's Ryan. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Green. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
If you're going to attack and have success against man covers, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Got his man downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down and he's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll get him down after a solid return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Here's Sellers to throw. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Right side, it's Harbor. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the 2nd half.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On the run, it's Hawkins. Oh, he's got some space. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with Louisville in their matchup against the number 2 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Cardinals who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The play fake. Rush is on. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
And I just think he put too much zip on the ball. I mean, he threw that thing hard, but led him a little bit too much, and the receiver really didn't have a chance to make a play.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback changing the play. Back to pass, it's Ryan. Under pressure. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Hits inside. It's Hawkins. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Quickly out to the tight end.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Scanning the field, it's Ryan. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Caught at the
25. And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going. But once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides. And it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the field. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And the Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Yeah, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. There he goes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Sellers. Left side is Clark. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Unloads it left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Second and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Out wide right, it's Hunt. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Clark. Just smothered on the play.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Sellers. Right side, it's Clark. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. 4th down, Sellers. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Ryan. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
He's changing the play. Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Overton.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Looking to take a shot. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. That's his third touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Here's Sellers to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Snags it. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Oh, pressure's coming. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Sellers to the air again. Fires quickly. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Throwing, Sellers. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Pickup of 13. That's a 1st down for the offense.
The Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Straight ahead, it's Clark. Knocked down immediately.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late, they're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Right side, it's Harbor. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Good, strong tackle.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Making the adjustment on the play. Looking to throw, it's Ryan. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Gotta have it here on 4th down. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. They'll take the penalty and move them back. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Making the adjustment. Looking downfield, it's Ryan. Finds his tight end. He's got the first down, and they'll be able to run it out from here. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo. Quick give. It's Overton. Turning it on. He's past the sticks. 10. Touchdown, Hokies. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. They tack on a little extra here in the fourth and just about set to break this long losing streak.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Sellers slips away. Gonna take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays through the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. Fourth down, Sellers. Stepping to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he makes it past the 1st down marker, hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Here's Sellers to throw. Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quick completion on the out route. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Sellers. Gonna take a shot. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success. Still, they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches.